Good morning, YouTube. I just got up. I'm a little exhausted. I don't usually stay up very late to watch that fight. So the first few fights were excellent, in my opinion. I really don't know what the main event was for. It was definitely a show, and it wasn't the show that the people were looking for. I thought, in my opinion, that Mike wanted to exchange punching in close, fighting in close, and Jake stayed away from him. Did he stay away from him because he wanted to take him into the later rounds? I think that was his ultimate goal. And then Mike knew that the fighting strategy that I guess he had wasn't going to work because Jake was just dancing around and running from him. So, I mean, is that the right thing to do for Jake Paul? Yeah, I think that was probably the best thing for him to do, was to put on a show. And then for Mike, like I guess he said, if we're going to exchange punches, I'm not going to chase him around the ring because I just can't do it, at my age. But I think he was willing to fight inside, but Jake just wouldn't give him that opportunity. And then at the end of the match, that you could see that Jake had his opportunities, and he didn't take them. And did he take them because contractual issues, respect for him, or was this just a complete show? I think Mike really did want to fight inside, and then after it went past probably the first or second round, I don't think he had the stamina, and I don't think I would have the stamina. I don't really know, but for me, I'm going to believe when they said it's a show, it was a show. April says anything to do with Jake Paul is already planned and staged. I don't really know, but it wasn't what we expected. But I think it was a good ending to whatever storyline that they were trying to put together here. Jake, I guess, got his respect for not beating up old Mike Tyson or knocking old Mike Tyson out. Mike Tyson didn't really get embarrassed in the ring. But I think it looked like in the beginning, and this could be all show, that Mike wanted to fight on the inside. He wasn't interested in running around the ring, and Jake ran around the ring, stayed on the outside, on his toes. Therefore, why would Mike start throwing, punch after punch after punch when he knows he's out of reach the whole time? So, I mean, you guys tell me. You saw the same thing I saw. I saw that it was a show, and I'm sure it had multiple outcomes, in my opinion, spelled out in the contract. That's what I'm just going to say. He got the extra money going past the fourth. Jake didn't give him an opportunity to exchange, and I think if the opportunity came for an exchange in the first or second round, if that opportunity was there, I think possibly they both would have went for it. But if Mike didn't damage him in the first or second round, he already knew that he's not going to have enough in the tank in later rounds, and that's why you saw Mike trying to protect himself, bob and weave, really not move, because he can't move like he used to. But I assure you, I believe that he could fight on the inside, and Jake wasn't going to have it. So you guys tell me. I definitely believe it was a show. It was an epic show. I'm not for the theatrics like WWE and all that stuff with the truck, and I don't know. It was something to see. I know everyone wasn't happy, and the undercards with Serrano, man, her eye was bad. I do believe that that's that other girl's fighting style. And if you knew someone's fighting style, then you do everything in your power to stay away from the head, because that's how. If you looked at them both, they both kind of led with their heads, and then one fighter more than the other because she's trying to get inside and cut off the damage, and she did a good job protecting herself. And then her eye was so bad. Oh my God, it was I haven't seen a gaping eye like that in a long time. So now we need to see Jake Paul fight someone his age, his size, his experience, not less than his experience, and maybe a little bit more than experience. What he put on, the show he put on with Mike Tyson, that didn't mean anything. That was a money maker. That was a Netflix experience.